Hi there, it's me, Sandy, and I have kind of been on a sandalwood kick this week, and so I thought it would be fun to show you some of my creamy sandalwoods and mention some other ones that I know that are really similar. Oh, my eye is just watering all of a sudden. Anyway, so sandalwood is one of my favorite notes, and it can, to me, there's like two main directions that it usually goes. It seems like it either goes in this creamy direction, it can sometimes almost kind of pull a little bit coconutty, but just creamy and warm and woody, like a really good base for like a skin scent or your skin but better. Or sandalwood often goes in like this very dry aromatic direction. A really good example of that is the ever famous Santal 33 by Le Labo. Another one that I recently tried by Lake and Sky is called Santal Gray, and it's very much the dry aromatic type of sandalwood. It didn't have a creamy bone in its body. I wasn't a big fan of Santal Gray, actually. So I do love the creamy ones, so I'm gonna pull out some of my faves here. I have 5 to show you. So I'm gonna start with a 10 ml decant that I purchased after getting a sample from a friend. This is Emaj Meander. It's marketed for men, I think. Maybe it's unisex. I mean, it smells unisex for sure. I'm just trying to think how it's marketed. This one, I haven't smelled this one in a while. I haven't worn it lately. That really makes me want to wear it. So this is very creamy. It's got a little bit of a minty facet to it. I remember that. So it's a little minty. I'm trying to remember, I haven't looked up notes lately on any of these, so you're just gonna hear how I smell them. There was something minty, I wanna say Nagamartha, is that how you say it? Or Cyprial, it might be in here, but it's a little minty and just a creamy sandalwood. This one, when it dries down, gets the tiniest bit bready on my skin, like bread. So I think that's why I haven't reached for it as often, but smelling it again makes me want to wear it again. So yeah, that's Emaj Meander, beautifully creamy, slightly minty sandalwood fragrance. The next one is, I have a 15 ml. I love this size. It's a spray. This is Peau Santal by Miller Harris. And when I ordered this one, they something happened and the shipping got delayed for some reason. So I reached out to them and I said, "Hi, I'm just checking on my order. I expected it to come by now." And they sent me another one. So I have 2 of those, one I haven't touched yet. So this is Peau Santal. Peau means skin, so it's definitely meant to be like a skin-like sandalwood. This one is brighter right off the top if compared to the Meander. It's got a little bit of a astringency to it. It's not minty, but I would call it astringent. Maybe citrusy, like almost like a citrus peel, like the zest, without being any specific fruit. Like it's not exactly like lemon zest or lime zest, but it's just kind of like generic citrus zest. And it is creamy, but it also has a little more of the aromatic quality like Santal 33 compared to Meander. So Meander stays really creamy. This one is creamy and the drier, both. So this is like a good all-around sandalwood if you I would say this would be a really good like introductory sandalwood if you're not sure about them, because it's a little bit of the dry type and a little bit of the creamy type, and it's pretty much a straight sandalwood for the most part. So yeah, and I love that they have these 15 ml sizes in some of their scents, not all of them, unfortunately. So that's a really nice, well-rounded sandalwood. The next one I bought in Dubai, or I'm sorry, on my trip to the Middle East. We were in Abu Dhabi. We also went to Dubai, but this one I got in Abu Dhabi at a fragrance shop. And the brand is Christian Provenzano, and it's Santal Indian. I believe that the packaging has changed for his whole line. So he is a very famous and very proliferative perfumer, and has done a lot of the Bodacia, the Victorious line, which are really expensive. So yeah, this one, I think his whole line was repackaged because there's something wrong with my lid. And I had read somewhere that other people were having the same problem. So my lid doesn't quite fit right, and it's just kind of funky. And it was, you know, not cheap. This is fresh and creamy and woody and really creamy. The creamiest of the ones I've tried so far. You can visualize just creamy, like thick cream or milk, like full fat cream, you know, with that woody quality, and it has like a kind of an orange or maybe bergamot-y essence to it as well. This is so pretty, and it lasts forever on my skin when I wear it. But you know, all of these have a similar vibe. So it's like if you like one, you're gonna like the others. And then they all have little tweaks to their own personalities, you know. So yeah, that is Santal Indian by Christian Provenzano. Beautiful. And then the next one is easier to find. This is Somebody Would by Fleur. I went through a travel spray of this one, the 10 ml, really fast. This one, I love Fleur, by the way. I love their bottles. Magnetic. This one is really, really close to the Christian Provenzano. It's not as creamy and rich. It's like the, I don't want to say the diet version, but it's almost the same smell, but a molecular version. That's a good way to put it, okay? So if this is the richest, thickest cream version of this smell, this one is the molecular version of this smell. It has that transparency that molecular fragrances have, but the same smell. So Somebody Would is really pretty, really just a lovely woody sandalwood, a little crunchy smelling to me, like crystallized, but not sweet, really. If crystallized sugar was here, but somehow not sweet. It's so good. Love this one. Really close in smell to the Christian Provenzano, which another one that I have smelled, a friend of mine has a bottle. It's by Atelier Cologne. I'll try to put a picture up. And it's the Santal Carmen. That one is gorgeous, and it's really, really close to the Christian Provenzano and Somebody Would. Very similar scent profile. Okay, my last one is the biggest departure. This one is a straight up sandalwood scent to me, and there is no sandalwood note listed. This is one of my probably top 3 favorite fragrances of all time, no matter the cost. This is Katy Perry Indie. This one gets a little bit of a coconut vibe going too. So this is in the way that somebody wood is molecular smelling, this is also. So this one is musks. So it's like all these different kinds of musks listed, no sandalwood listed, but at the end of the day, it has a hint of a coconut quality, and it's a little more milky than sandalwoody, but it's like this warm, clean, musky, woody, sandalwoody fragrance. I adore this fragrance. I don't know if it just is good with my chemistry or what, but this is my second bottle. I can't speak highly enough about this one. I feel good when I wear this. I feel like me. It's just beautiful, but it's the most different of all the fragrances that I showed you, but yet it fits right in there. So those are 5 different creamy sandalwood fragrances that all have their own little personality twists. And I mentioned Santal Carmen, and I'm forgetting some others right now. I'll try to list them maybe at the end if I think of some others that I know are similar, or if you know of some that have that exact quality that I'm talking about and smell, please say so in the comments. I hope you found this kind of fun and interesting and can smell it in your mind. And I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi, it's Future Sandy here. I forgot one that fits into this scent profile so well that I can't not make another little video and somehow try to figure out how to put that into the other video. So this one is Sandalwood Temple by Sana Jardin, or Jardin. I have 2 of these roller balls. I'm not gonna actually roll this one on my skin, but I'll smell it because I wanna sell this one because I have 2. And as you've seen, I have a lot of similar smelling fragrances. So I wanna keep this one pristine, especially since it's a roller ball, which roller balls, I would never buy a used roller ball. Oh yeah, so this is, again, that creamy, slightly citrusy, but less citrusy, I would say, than the Santal Indian. This one's probably the closest to the Miller Harris Peau Santal. It's probably just a little creamier and a little bit less, like I said, this Peau Santal is like both kinds of sandalwood in one. This is more just the creamy side. It's beautiful though, smells really close to all the others. It's lovely. It's just, again, it's also really similar to Somebody Would. These all have such a similar profile. So the Sana Jardin, this one comes up a lot on Fragrantica if you ask for suggestions. I got both of these roller balls on eBay. They were factory packaged, love them, and they were a really good deal, and it was a 2-pack. That's why I have 2. So anyway, another one to throw in the mix that can't be forgotten, especially since I have it here. Okay, jumping back.